What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and also fellow YouTubers? I bid all of you welcome to this statistical review about the Ouroboros-class, and that is the Temporal Raider. And we're going to go through all of the Starship statistics, the Starship bridge, the Starship customization, what we can do on this ship. And after all, we are going to take this ship into combats. It's going to be awesome, right? First of all, I'm going to go through the Starship statistics and the information that Critic has provided us for this ship. Right here, the Ouroboros Raider from the future puts fear into the hearts of her enemy. Her? What? So this ship is already a female? Okay. The Ouroboros brings potent weaponry and tactical system to the fight in whatever she is deployed in, making the Raider a valuable asset in the temporal Cold War. Now, as you guys are accustomed, there are jump timestamps in the video description, so you can jump to a specific part of the video, open the video description on YouTube, and you can find all of that goody stuff right there. The temporal starship are capable of making subtle alteration to the molecular level through the use of molecular reconstruction. This technology allows the starship to assume one of three different configurations, that is the defense, offense, and support. Each configuration has their own strengths and weaknesses. Each of the configurations generates their own specific counter. Up to 6 counters can be generated at a time. 3 counters are used to fuel your molecular deconstruction beam. So there is a defense, offense, a support, and also that beam. I think I've covered this thing in all of the other Starship reviews that I've did immensively. So I'm not going to go through that again. That is just a basic copy paste of all of the all of the modes that thing has to offer. So we're going to skip all of that. This console also provides a passive so wait a minute, this I didn't read. The Temporal Raider comes equipped with a tactical system stabilizer universal console. While this console is equipped, your starship is capable of activating an ability that will overcharge your starship weapon system and tactical computer for a short time. While active, your weapon cycle haste is dramatically increased, and your bridge officer recharge time are reduced slightly every few seconds. This console also provides a passive bonus to direct energy damage, weapon damage, and tactical readiness skill. This console may be equipped with any 31st century temporal starship, but you only may equip one of these things in any console slots. So after achieving level 5 in your Temporal Raider Tier 6 Starship Mastery, you will unlock the Regroup Starship trait. While this trait is slotted, your attack pattern bridge officer ability will reduce the recharge time of engineering and temporal operative bridge officer abilities. Wow. Your attack pattern bridge officer abilities, I'm assuming alpha is a captain ability, so I'm presuming like beta, delta, gamma. Bridge officer abilities will reduce the recharge time of engineering, so engineering skills, I guess, and temporal operative bridge officer ability. So engineering and temporal nice. This is good. I see a lot of people getting this ship just for this trait. Nice. Hull strength 30,360 hit points at level 50, 200 hit points at level 60, and a shield modifier of 0.925. 4 weapons on the front, 2 on the aft, 2 device slots. The bridge officer station I'm going to skip. I'm going to cover this in a later stage of the video, so stay tuned for that. Console modification: 5 tactical, 3 engineering, and 3 science. Nice. Nice, good survivability with 3 engineering, science ability, science consoles, for science abilities. Not bad. And also 5 tactical for a definitely high amount of DPS that this thing is going to deal out. A base turn rate of 22.5 degrees per second, an impulse modifier of 0.23, inertia rating of 80, plus 50 to weapons, plus 5 to engine. Can also load dual cannons, also dual heavy cannons if you're gonna go that way. Also comes equipped with a battle cloak device. Nice. Universal tactical system stabilizer. It has raider flanking, so plus 25% damage when attacking an enemy, an NPC enemy's rear arc. And also if you're into PvP, and that is player versus player, 8.33% when attacking a player's enemy rear arc. And this thing also has the Starship Mastery package, that is that Raider, so precise weapon system, tactical maneuvering, enhanced weapon system, enhanced weapons banks, also regroup. That is that Starship trait that we are going to unlock. Now I'm just gonna go onto the Starship like information that Cryptic has given us through the Arc Games, their own website. Now this thing is available at the C store, and then all faction can actually obtain this thing, meaning Federation, Klingons, Romulans, and also TOS characters of Ages of Yesterday. So that is real awesome. That is real cool. Now I'm just looking. No, all of these things I already covered. Yeah, all the things I already have covered. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack this thing and make it my own. We add more, rename this thing. You know what? More. That's it. This is what I'm going to name it. Now, unfortunately, I need to go to the NPC right here to make this one my current starship, and then we're going to go and customize this ship. More. Where is the USS? More. There it is. Ready. Right here, I'm going to try to customize this thing and see. Hey, customize. And see what customization can be done on this Raider. It is a tier 6 Raider, and unfortunately these are all of the Starship reviews that I'm going to do from the temporal pack, because I kind of did every one of them. So this is the last one that is available for me to do, and I hope you guys have enjoyed all of them, and all of them are available on my channel if you want to look at them when you have free time on your hands. So we got a template Nautilus. There is that temporal bridge that you guys have seen so many times in different missions. Not a lot of window types, but we do have, oh, just one? What? Okay, we do only have one material type. I basically need to grab all the other ships as well, I guess, for the material types to be available there. What do you guys think about the design? Kind of like these forward spikes, and these F wings are also nice. And to be honest, like if you have this cross section right here, kind of looks like a bird of prey, because it has that, you know, that biggish saucer section, if you can call it saucer section from the Klingons, that big, you know, thing that they have on their the forward hull. And this is like, you know, kind of reminds me of a bird of prey right there. On the aft, no. So there are pattern overlays that you can equip on this thing to make it more appealing, I guess. I mean, you can do that on your own. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to make a little bit of color on your screen so you guys can see what kind of alteration can be done on this thing. Like this. Like you can color all of these to your liking, obviously. Obviously all of these customization can be done. And I look forward to seeing your ship in STFs, because I usually do those things a lot. And yeah, this thing is gonna be, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, I'm going to cancel all of my changes, and the reason why I want this ship to be as it comes out of the box right there ready to use for all of us. And one thing that that I'm going to do right now is head into space. I'm basically there already, but I am going to equip all the different space sets from the reputation trees. And I always forget to remove this pedal to the metal buff. Now you guys have seen like sparks emanating from the engines right here when I was utilizing full impulse. That is just the buff that I have that I just removed. That's not part of the ship. The ship is it is right now. This is with the default default skin. And let me just go to removing all of the HUD. This is the default skin that this thing comes standard equipped with. Now this thing does not have a hangar bay or anything like that. It is a raider. So kind of like an escort ship. A lot of maneuvers. Really fast maneuvers. Look at that. It's basically banking like a 180 degree kind of deal. Well, I shouldn't say 180, I should say like 90 degree bank on this thing. Because 180 would be like totally inverted if you're basically flying this thing. But this is how it looks like with a normal standard default Mark 10-ish skin that this thing comes equipped with. And it's gonna be awesome. Now I do want to remove a little bit of engine power. It's going to help me turn a little bit less faster. And let me just equip all of the different space set, and we're going to start off with the adaptive Mako space set, the engines and the shielding that is going to change the layout of this thing, looking like this. Wow, this is scary right now. What? Definitely love these patterns up here. Nice. Are you guys seeing this? I definitely love these temporal drive. Is it called the temporal drive? Yeah, I think it is. This part right here. Nice. Nice. Definitely good to look at. Okay, and we're seeing the deflector dish is actually mounted not on the, you know, on the forward part of this ship, but it's kind of mounted up here, like in just before the cockpit. And let me just zoom in all the way so you guys can see all of the details on this thing. Now I do apologize, this ship is literally flying across your screen, but that has to do with the high turn rate of this thing, and that basically I cannot help. I just removed all of the power from the engines, and it is what it is. It turns real fast. It is a raider after all, so it's basically like an escort. Here we go with the Aegis space set. Here we go. 3 pieces of that Aegis space set, making this ship look like this. And you can just about hear the animation from the Aegis space set, or I mean the sound that these engines are making, and also that new, or not new, that is that deflector dish animation. Nice. Now all of these ships have been featured this pattern overlay that has like a little bit of a texture vibe to it. Kind of looks like it's like, you know, like leathery vibe. It's giving me like, you know, like really like like I don't know, like salt plains that has like really, it's been dried out, like the middle of the desert kind of vibe. But it is what it is, and I do like it because it changes everything with or at least the bigger part of it is like changing any time I'm equipping a different space set. Right now we're going to equip the and just to make room I'm just going to discard these Mark 10s, the Borg Reputation space set, and we're also going to equip a universal console because that's going to add a couple of nodes to this ship. Look at that. Now obviously these big tripods on the hull that you guys are seeing all over, those are basically just part of that universal console. So if you guys are seeing some kind of animation on your ship and you have that universal console equipped, this is basically what it is. And you can also, if you don't want that, let me bring up the HUD right there. There is that option to disable your visuals, and those things are going to go away. And same can be done with the visuals from all of the space sets. So you can basically remove individually all of the animations or all of the visuals that is or is not to your liking. Now for me personally, they could have done a better job on the deflector dish. Look at this. The Borg deflector dish is huge, and most of it is like enveloped right now in that dome right here. Kind of reminds me of a like a jet plane kind of canopy right here. This part where that where that deflector dish has been mounted on, and the Borg space set has some really cool animation. You see that greenish globe type deal going on right in smack there in the middle, and basically you can actually see that. So that's a little bit of a disappointment for me personally. And you also see that this is actually a good part right here. So you guys, that modifier to the impulse engines, but I don't see the modifier from the, or is it right on the bottom right there? Is it on the bottom? No, it's not. Oh, that's weird, because the Borg space set also feature a structure type deal that usually is set up on the warp nacelles, and right here I'm kind of missing that. I'm not seeing that. Are you guys seeing it? I'm not. Anyway, let's continue with one of my personal favorites as of late, the Counter Command space set. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 pieces. This thing is, wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. That is a awesome looking ship right there. Definitely love these colors that they're mixing in with the Counter Command Reputation space set. Definitely love these, whatever they're called. Are these called the temporal drives? I know that they're called something like that in the Welsh, but these are nice ships to look at. Definitely nice pattern overlays. You guys are seeing it right here. Oh my god. Oh wow, look at this, man. This is definitely one of my favorite space sets out there. The white with the blackish color. What? This is a thing of beauty right here. That is just wow. Definitely love that they're using like multiple color overlays, so you have that bluish, dark blue, dark almost blackish color, then you have that white and you green. Oh my god, that's so awesome. That is such an awesome color combination that they're using. Nice. Delta space set is up next. 1, 2, 3 from all of the Delta space sets, and you guys are seeing the Delta space set doesn't offer, or it's not appealing to me. I mean, I don't know what it is with this thing. It's like it's missing something, and it's missing texture somehow. I mean, this is just my personal preferences, obviously, like, appealing to me or not. So if you guys find this space set to your liking, let me know. I definitely want to hear from you, and I definitely love that they're putting lots of details on this thing. It's totally something different that we are not accustomed to seeing, and I definitely love this part when you're actually seeing something else that you wouldn't expect from a ship. Anyway, Dyson space set coming up right there. This is the Dyson space set, definitely one of my favorites. Look at that. That is just a beauty. And especially when it's hitting those that shadow side from, I guess it's a shipyard. You guys are seeing, witnessing on the hull being displayed. Oh, that is just a beauty. Definitely love that. Definitely love that. And right here you see all of these designs that are just awesome to see. Nice. Moving on to the Iconian space set. Here we go with the Iconian space set. A lot of players have been using this Iconian space set, obviously, for all of the benefits, all of the number crunching that is really good on your DPS overall. I mean, and it is a good space set. Like, it's definitely could recommend you guys using this thing. Definitely the 3 set bonus, the 4th set bonus, those are really good when you're doing like STF runs and stuff like that. And if you guys are hearing a motorcycle roar, that is because just one of them actually got some speed just outside of my my window right here. That's crazy. And I'm recording on Sunday, so people should be like indoors. But I guess not everybody is doing the same thing. Moving on to the Jem'Hadar space set. Look at this. This is, oh man, I love this part. Definitely like it. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, that is good. That is definitely good and appealing to the eyes. Real awesome ship. Moving on. The Kobali I'm not even going to display because it doesn't offer any changes to the visuals, so we're going to skip that one. Mako is next. And be honest guys, let me know in the video description, are you guys seeing any changes between the Mako and the adaptive Mako? Because I'm not, and I'm thinking like if it's not going to be any changes to the ship visuals or like, you know, engine output or deflector dish animation, why actually do this? Display two sets that are basically the same visuals. It's going to add to all of the to the time that I'm like, you know, displaying the ship. But moving on to the Nukara space set, and that is definitely one. Oh, wait a minute, that's not it. This is it. The three sets of the Nukara, and this is how it looks like. I do like it. I mean, this upper part right here, when that leather texture was located, it's like it has like armor plating or something like that, you know. And I get that vibe from like up here. It's like, you know, it hasn't been finished yet and it's a work in progress, and we needed a ship, so, you know, we gave it our approval for it's ready for combat, but it's not. And when they're going to destroy the enemy, you know, get back to the shipyard and we'll finish the job. I definitely love the blue color that they're using. Nice, bright blue. Can't go wrong with that. These things are weird to look at the way that they are. Maybe they didn't finish the job correctly, or because this thing is really weird to look at. It has like, you know, too much of a whatever color this is, glow to it. Anyway, moving on to the Omega space set. Where did you go? Omega engines. There you go. The Omega engines, they do feature rockets exhaust in the space. Right here, you guys are seeing this ship being propelled by rockets. Oh, this is awesome. All of these details are coming to life, and I do understand that this ship is like all over your screen because I actually zoomed in all the way, and it's nice, right? It's nice. Nice, looks good. The quantum phase, I'm going to skip, no visuals there. The Riemann definitely are going to change this ship into looking like this. Oh wow, wow. Ooh, look at these fangs right here. Nice. Oh, whoever did this is awesome. Thank you so much for that. This is like, it has like, you know, the tips of the of some kind of poisonous animal, and it's going to strike right here with those fangs, and it's going to spew out lots of poison, so you better be careful. And I definitely love these patterns of the Riemann spaceship, or the Riemann space set actually make this ship look really awesome. Nice. The next one we're going to feature is the Romulan space set. Now the Romulan doesn't offer a lot of changes to the ship's appearances overall, but it is adding a little bit of greenish color scheme to this ship overall, and it is, I mean, my personal preferences, it is just enough. It's not really overwhelming in any way, and it's not really like, you know, focusing on your eyes, or like really bad on your eyes because it has too much green. No, it has just enough. And especially when it's like this, when it's not hitting the sunlight of the sun, it has some really cool textures. Nice. Where were we? The Kobali we're not going to do. Quantum phase we're not going to do. The Soul defense, no visuals there. Another the Solanae, no visuals there. So we're going to skip all that and going to add the Terran space sets. 1, 2, 3 pieces of the Terran space set. Look at that. That is just awesome. Wow. Were you guys expecting this? I mean, if you've seen like, you know, my videos, you're kind of expecting the visuals, the colors to be this, but this is definitely, oh my god, look at this. So many details are coming to life when this ship is actually hitting the sunlight and it's being illuminated. It's coming to life. That is just a beauty. And really nice animation from the deflector dish that is spewing out so many rays of light. I don't know if that is the correct analogy for that, but it is visually spewing out a lot of light in a cylindrical manner. You guys are seeing right here the Terran space set, definitely one of my favorite spaces out there. Oh, this thing is a beauty to look at. And we got another friend request. Accept. Oh, was that a bot that was telling me to... Oh, anyway. There's gold on sale, probably. Solanae knows visuals there. So the Breen space set is the next space set that we're going to cover. Right there. Awesome. And again we have these these poisonous tips right there, these veins. Nice. And definitely with the green color there, those are definitely poisonous. So don't go close to this ship. I don't know how this ship is going to do like ramming speed or stuff like that. But these veins right here, these poisonous veins, these are scary. Scary to say the least. Nice. So we are going to do which one are we going to cover right now? The last one, and the last one is the temporal defense space set, and the disco ball space set. So you guys are funny, man. You guys are hilarious. You guys are commenting on my videos, my prior videos that I did. The disco ball effects, the disco space set. You guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. But this is how it looks with the temporal space set. That is basically the reason why I'm in Tribble, because right now I cannot obtain this thing in the holodeck server. That is the main server that we usually hang around with. The Tribble server is just a test server for you to build your build. Actually, if you're still crunching numbers and you still don't know what to put your skill points in, or what kind of consoles or weapons you want to use for your ship, copy your character over to this testing server, the Tribble, and you can basically do all kinds of tests with your ships or your character in general, because there are a lot of ground maps that you can actually use to test your skills, abilities, your DPS, your healing abilities, etc. So that was all of the space set visuals that we are going to that we actually covered. So right now I'm just gonna go summarize everything that we kind of did right here. So we have 4 weapons on the front: deflector, impulse, warp, and shield slot. That basically the standard 2 weapon slots on the aft, 2 device slots. We have 3 engineering, 3 science console slots, and also 5 tactical console slots. We have the Starship Mastery right here. If you're going to level this ship throughout your play of Star Trek Online using this ship, you're basically going to unlock these final mastery level at level 5. That is that trait. But let's go through them all one by one. So level 1 or tier 1 is going to give you a precise weapon system that is going to increase your accuracy overall in all of your weapons by plus 5%. Level 2 is going to give you tactical maneuvers, so it's going to increase your defense by 5%. Level 3 is going to enhance your weapon system, so increase energy and kinetic damage by 10% kinetic damage and also 10% energy damage. Level 4 is going to increase your weapon banks, so increasing critical severity by 15%. That's nice. That's not bad. And the last one, that is that activatable trait, that unlockable trait, that is attack pattern, reduced engineering and temporal operative recharge time. So plus to self, minus 15% recharge time on engineering bridge officer ability, and also temporal operative bridge officer abilities. Nice. This universal console that we already covered just a little bit, but we're going to do that again. Why not? The Temporal Raider is equipped with a tactical system stabilization universal console. While this console is equipped, your starship is capable of activating an ability that will overcharge your starship weapon system and tactical computer for a short time. While active, your weapon cycle haste is dramatically increased and your bridge officer recharge time are reduced slightly every few seconds. This console has a passive bonus to direct energy weapon damage and tactical readiness skills, so plus 20% in starship energy damage, energy weapon damage, and also plus 50 to starship tactical readiness. So that's nice. That is definitely one thing that you definitely are going to get when you're going to equip this this universal console. So that it is right here. Target self 2-minute recharge to self minus 5% tactical recharge time on bridge officer ability every 3 seconds for 30 seconds, and plus 30% firing cycle haste for energy weapons for 30 seconds. It has 2-minute recharge time, and it's going to increase your firing cycle for 30% for 30 seconds. So you're going to fire a lot more if you have the weapon power for your weapons to actually gain that benefit. And this is obviously part of a space set. So you're going to get advanced engineering plus 10% direct energy damage and plus 3% maximum hit points if you equipped 2 of the 3 space sets. And if you equipped all 3 space sets, you're going to get temporal synergies plus 50% recharge time reduction for the 31st century temporal console abilities. So these abilities right here are not going to be a 2-minute recharge, so it's going to be a 1-minute recharge, and your energy weapon cycle haste right here is going to be 30 seconds for 30% in, you know, so you can have an upkeep of 30 seconds, 30-second cooldown, and then 30 seconds up and then 30 seconds down again. So this is definitely, this universal console is definitely something that I would recommend you guys utilizing. And also this trait, oh my god, this trait is awesome. If you're having, you know, a little bit of a high engineering or temporal operative bridge time reduction, that's obviously nice to have. It is a Raider, so lots of universal consoles. Right here we are seeing it has a Commander Universal / Temporal Ops Station. It has a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station, a Lieutenant Universal or Temporal Ops Station, and a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station. So you can choose this thing to be whatever you want it to be. So you can go tactical heavy, science heavy, engineering heavy. It does not matter. You can choose anything that you want. Now I definitely want a gravity well up there. You can be actually something with beta, because I want to try that. What do we have that says beta? Okay, so we can use Wilmer and Wilmer, where is you? Right here. You know what, let's switch these guys. Wilmer. So we have beam overload, beta, fire at will, and delta. So these guys are going to increase the engineering and tactical ops abilities. Now I don't have any temporal ops bridge officers, so I'm gonna go with this guy. So if it just a little bit of a hull heal, shield heal, and this I definitely need to change, but I don't have any time to do that. Now obviously I'm going to recommend you guys not to use this build that I'm just build up right here. I just want a little bit of survivability. I don't recommend you guys doing this. This is just something I have put up to have a little bit of survivability in the combat section that we're going to feature in a couple of seconds. Now we are going to see that bridge, because I kind of need to cover everything from this ship. And this is that temporal bridge that we have seen in so many missions, and it's been featured all over in Star Trek Online, and it basically also has been featured in the episodes where 7 of 9 actually went to the future, to the past, and etc, etc. So Voyager series, if you guys have seen those, you're basically seeing this thing in you know, in those TV shows in Star Trek Online. basically seeing this thing over and over again. So nothing new for you guys up here. And I'm going to cover it just a little bit because I do find it useful to cover this ship in its entirety. So there is the option up here to actually look outside, even though there is actually nothing up there. So they made like this little bit of window right here, so that's always nice. So we got a guy working hard right there. That we right here. That's nice. Thanks. Good job. We have an invisible wall right here, so we can't actually go anywhere. We have account bank access right here. We have library and contact the duty officers right here. And this is basically the helm, I guess. Select the small craft, and we have a transporter pad up here. So that was the ship bridge. Like I said, really, not really going to spend a lot of time showcasing that, because we have seen lots of that ship in doing missions, etc., etc. So we are going to go into the part where we're going to do space combat, and we're going to do that by entering the Argala patrol. And as you guys are seeing, that is the reason why I actually do these things in your space stack. All of these visuals kind of change when the ship is actually hitting the light of the sun. And you guys are seeing it right there. It's kind of changing the way this thing looks like. But anyway, let's start up the mission. The Argala patrol is going to queue up the wanted mission. And let's showcase everything. Now this thing also has that battle cloak. That's always going to come in handy. But don't actually make the same mistakes that I actually did when you are in combat and the enemy is like pouring down like weapon fire at your ship, and also torpedoes. Don't actually cloak when a torpedo is inbound to your hull, because sometimes you're thinking like, well, let's cloak, and there is like 1 second and a half delay for you to actually start cloaking. And let me just grab the cloak. When you're going to cloak, the shielding is going to drop right there, and then you cloak. And if a torpedo is inbound and your shielding is gone, it's basically going to hit your hull, so major damage to your hull right there. Now this thing is obviously a raider, so we're going to try to get behind the enemy. And there was a question in one of my comments: how do you actually make your weapons, how do you put your weapons to auto fire? You basically hold down, or not hold down, you just basically right click on all of the weapons that you want to put on auto fire on this window, so they have that greenish color around them that basically is a visual indication that they are on auto fire. Now right here we are at the ship's flank, so you guys are seeing I'm flanking. I'm doing lots of flanking bonuses, and that is obviously nice to do. Now why did I use fire at will? That is only one of them. Boom. Can we fire? There we go. We fired a torpedo and made really good explosions. Now you guys, I understand that this isn't really a good representation of what this ship is capable of. I don't have the necessary consoles or the upgraded weapons all the way to 14 epic, and also no skill in my skill tree. I still need to do my characters, so that's that. But it is something that you guys have enjoyed in the past, so that's obviously nice to actually showcase this. Now I do want to say one thing while I'm showcasing this ship. Do understand that this is just basically the lower amount of damage that this ship can deal. I mean, obviously, if you're going to equip better weapons, better items, this thing is going to be better than what it is right now. That's just basically how it works, right? So this is the basic DPS, triple digits with flanking bonus. That's obviously nice, and you can make it better on your own, obviously, because as it is right now, it's doing good. Lots of maneuvers. Real nice as a ship. It's holding its own. I do want to say one thing. Keep in mind that I am using the new space set, the temporal front space set, and that is, right now not even available, but it is good for the statistics. So let us try the overload tactical system. Hopefully we're going to get some kind of visuals out of this in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we have like a circular thing going on. Those are shield. I can't actually add anything to that, but here we go. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but my weapons are firing faster and faster. Nice. Wow. Whoa, that thing appeared out of nowhere. Nice. Not bad, not bad. I like it. Now obviously I can't actually see my I didn't actually see my weapon power when I was actually utilizing these overload tactical systems, but it actually didn't go down all the way to like 30 or 40 weapon power. So especially if you have like some really good consoles, some really good EPS score, this thing is definitely something that you can use. Why not? So a little bit of space combat, and I'm not doing a lot of damage to these guys, but they're also not doing a lot of damage towards me. So this guy's dead. What about you? Now let's see. No torpedoes inbound. No. So we can cloak right there. Oh shit. There was a torpedo inbound. Another one. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. Oh man, this was exactly what I meant. So take real good precautions when you actually are going to go and cloak, because it was right there. I was doing so good, but when the torpedoes were actually hitting my hull, they did so much damage. It was crazy, and they actually tore my my hull into half. And there was another torpedo inbound, and I was like dead in 2 hits. So maybe use like evasive maneuvers while you're cloaking, just to get some distance to your self and the enemy. But anyway, the Ouroboros-class Temporal Raider, that was a review, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have liked it as well. This is just a little bit of entertainment coming out of this channel, and I definitely appreciate all of your support. You guys are awesome. Anyway, hope to see you on the next one. For now, take care. Later.